Hello world, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lone Programmer. In this video, we are going to look into two types of programming languages. Number 1, object-oriented programming language, and number 2, procedure-oriented programming language. Let's dig deeper into object-oriented programming language. It has many features that include classes and objects, inheritance, polymorphism, etc. But we will just look into the basics and will try to understand classes, objects and inheritance with an example. Consider the general category of motor vehicles. Cars, motorcycles, trucks, etc. are different types, but still all of them comes under the category of vehicles. Now let's analyze this vehicle in detail. Every vehicle consists of an engine, they have gears and of course a body. And it can perform actions like starting, braking and accelerating. All these are called attributes of a vehicle. Now our vehicle here is a class, which is a blueprint with all the core features like engines, gears, body and functions like starting, braking and accelerating. Just like I said earlier, there are different kinds of vehicles like cars and motorcycles. But as you can see, both of them are different from one another. Like cars have steering wheel, but motorcycles have handles. So we can now consider cars and motorcycles as two separate classes. But wait, they are still vehicles, right? So they will inherit all the attributes of a vehicle, and also some of their own attributes will be present. Now we don't have to say that cars have engines, motorcycles can accelerate, etc. separately. We have predefined all this in the class vehicles. So now we just have to say that cars and motorcycles are vehicles. This property of classes is called inheritance. This gives reusability to codes in programming language, because our vehicle class here can be inherited to not just cars and motorcycles, but to even trucks and helicopters. But if you want to access a class from the outside world, you can only do it through objects. What does that mean? Let's see. Again, consider the class cars that inherited the features of vehicles. There are different models of cars available in the market. For our example, let's take Lamborghini Urus. A Lamborghini Urus is an object of the class cars. It's clear that you can access all the features of a car through this Lamborghini. So, you can access the features of a car class by building different models or objects of them. So, in short, we defined a general class vehicles, which has its own attributes, and a child class cars that inherited the vehicle class. Finally, we declared an object or model that can access the features of a car. We also understood that the same feature can be used by different objects as well. Now that you have got an idea about classes, objects and inheritance, let's look into its technical definitions. A class is a blueprint or prototype that defines the variables and methods common to all objects of a certain kind. An object is a specimen of a class that determines the behavior of the class. Inheritance is a mechanism in which one class acquires the property of another class, just like a child inherits traits from its parents. Since this is too much to take in a single video, we will look into the comparison of object-oriented programming language and procedure-oriented programming language in the next video. Before that, I recommend you going through the video once again to clearly understand the concepts. If you like the content, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more videos like this.